to my channel. It's time for June wrap-up. June wasn't the best reading month for me. I only read 4 books. Yes, only 4. But that's okay. You can't read all the books all the time. So I'm gonna talk in order of reading them. June feels so long ago, even though it's like barely July. Let's just get into the wrap-up. The first book I finished in June was The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. This one was about a girl, Liene Walker. She's 16 and she lost her sister. Her sister suddenly died. So yeah, she's dealing with the grief and falling in love. It deals with like how you feel guilty after losing someone, living on and not feeling that sad, as you think you should feel. And yeah, in that way I really enjoyed how it was that we don't have to stop living our lives just because we lose someone, that we need to live on even if we don't feel like we should. And yeah, I liked it. The next one I finished was How to Be an Antiracist by Ibram X. Kendi. This one is, of course, a non-fiction. It was really interesting. There were a lot of things I never thought about. I think mainly because I don't live in America, and here the situation is a lot different. But yeah, at the same time, at some points it was difficult to understand because there are like historical moments from American history, and that's not something I know about. I know some things, but yeah. And then it was hard to read because of the language. English is not my first language, as we all know, and some words and some phrasings, even when I translated them and tried my best to understand them, it was hard to wrap my head around what it truly means. But yeah, there were a lot of good thoughts, and if you have a chance, definitely read it. The next book was Lovely War by Julie Berry. This one was really interesting. It's a It's a First World War story, love story. There are 2 love stories, and they are told by Greek gods. And I really like historical fiction, especially for some reason war-based historical fiction. And yeah, I enjoyed the characters. I don't like perspective of soldiers when they are at the front line where battles are happening and stuff. That's not what I like, but I already knew that. But luckily there are not a lot of those things here. I don't know what else to say. But heartbreaking stories, how lives change because of the war, how people change. I think the saddest part is how war breaks people. Because you can't like come home after witnessing things and doing things there and be okay, I think. But yeah, another good book. And the last book I finished was on my Kindle, and it was Dax by Sawyer Bennett. That's a romance, marriage of a convenience, where the main character is the main guy. Character is a hockey player, and he marries his best friend's sister. His best friend died unexpectedly, and he found out that his sister, the friend's sister, is dying. She has a rare disease, and the brother was paying for her drugs because the sister was under his insurance. So they make a deal and they get married so he can put her on his health insurance and she gets the money for the drugs because they are really expensive. It was okay. I hate jealousy, unnecessary jealousy in books when they feel really over possessive. I think that's the right word. That was one thing I didn't like, when he got angry when she went out and other guys saw her and looked at her because she looked amazing. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like. And I don't like when the guys decide that I'm bad for you, you deserve better because I'm a bad guy and blah blah blah. Like the girl can't make her own decisions. So yeah, there are a few things that I didn't like, but in general I enjoyed that book. I read it quite quickly in 2.5 days or something like that. That's a short wrap up of my 4 reads in June. Please let me know what you read in June in the comments down below. Have you read any of these books? Did you like them? Maybe you can recommend something similar. What is your favorite historical fiction? Or a romance? Steamy romance? I'm always open for recommendations. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one. Bye!